Hi guys, it's Kristi and thanks for joining me. We are going to do a Dollar Tree's empty today, and this is going to be my October's empties. These are the things that I used up and I'm going to give you my opinion on them. There aren't near as many as normal, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm just going to start with like the bathroom and cleaning supplies and then go to the food. I used up, personally, I used 2 soaps up this past month, and the one that I like from Dollar Tree is the Sugar Soap Works, and this is the lemon bar. It is the 7-ounce bar, and these have like no artificial things in them. They're plant-based ingredients. They're natural fragrances, made in the USA. So I've tried several of the fragrances in this, and I liked all of them. So if you've not tried them, you might want to go ahead. They are pretty large bars, which makes them great. I also used one of the Bolero, and this one is the Pure Bath Soap in the lemon, verbena, and mint. I love it. It's 6 ounces, so it's just a little bit smaller. It's 100% vegetable-based formula, enriched with nourishing essential oils, suitable for all skin types, leave you soft and feeling clean. And this one's rejuvenating. I love this one, and I would definitely repurchase this if I can find it. I found 2 in the store today, but they were both open, and I have a tendency to not want to use a product that's been open. So I didn't get them, but I'm still on the lookout for them. And these are also made in the USA. I used up, or we used up, one of the Assure brand cotton swabs. These are the 350 count. I have no issues with them. I know some people do, but we don't. These worked great for us, and I would repurchase these as well because $3.50 for $1 is quite a few. I also finished off one of the Assured 100% cotton rounds. I used these with my micellar water just to take off my eye makeup. And these are the 80 count, I believe. Yeah, the 80 count. So I always purchase these, and I've never had an issue with these either. Quincy's out here. I don't know if you'll get to see him or not. I went through 4 packs of the vitamins. These are also something that is a repurchase for me. These are the Restored brand, or Restores. The Biotin. And these are 12 gummies a piece. You're supposed to take 2 at a time, but I only take 1 because 2 at a time is 1,667% of your daily value. And your biotin is good for your hair, skin, and nails. And these taste great, and I think they're working perfect. So I'm going to repurchase these. Also the vitamin D3. 2 is 500% of your daily value. So again, I just take 1, and these are for bone and heart health. I also take a multivitamin, but it's not from Dollar Tree. It's Flintstones, so don't judge. I only went through 1, which is surprising. I think maybe I'd already threw the box away because I know I've used more than just 3 of these this past month. And these are the Global Beauty Care Cleansing Nose Strips in the charcoal. And there's, like I said, 3 in a box. And you just clean your nose and then put the strip on it. After you dampen your nose, put the strip on, and it says leave it on for about 10 minutes, but you need to leave it on until it's completely dry and hard, and then you peel it off. These work great. I put them on my nose. I'll put them on my chin if I need to, or anywhere else. I looked at the pack today at Target, and the Biore charcoal, the large box, was $14, I believe, and I can't remember how many it had in it. I think it had 12 in it or something. So I've already stocked up on these. I have quite a few boxes. I've already opened all the boxes up and threw them away, and then I've just stored them all in 1 container so that I don't have a ton of little boxes laying around. But these are great. If you've not tried them and you see them, you might want to pick them up. Another repurchase that I have is the Absorbing Junior Plus Back Patch in the extra large. This is for pain relief. The extra large will fit across your entire back, and it works up to 8 hours. I believe in these. I love these. I've not been having any back issues lately, so I've not had to use them, but I still have a ton. These are available, like I said, at Walmart, and they're 97 cents, but they only have them in the large, and it's, you know, about that big. So I want the extra large so that they're big enough to cover my whole back. So you might want to try those if you haven't. Only went through one of the Daily Defense 3-minute treatments, and it's a hair conditioner. It's sulfate free, coconut oil and vitamin E, and it's the 5 fluid ounce, and this is Frizz Defense, and it's the deep conditioner. I don't think you're supposed to use it every time that you shower. Do I got to turn right? Yeah. But we love this. Everybody in the house uses it. It's a great conditioner. It smells great, and you can see when we use it, we use the entire thing. I think the last one that used it was probably Briley. She put water in it, shook it up, and then dumped the rest on her head. So we use every drop of it. So these are really good, and they smell great. I'd picked up one of the 6-blade razors. These are the 2-pack, and these are the ladies. I've already repurchased these. I use one, and Kerrigan uses one. I've never had any issues with it, no cuts. So you might want to check those out if you've not, and you really don't have issues with razors. I don't, and neither does she. We're not ones that get cut a lot or anything. Went through some garbage bags. I finished up. I had done a review on the Dollar Tree garbage bags, so I will link that at the end over here somewhere in case you want to check that out. And this one is the Good Sense Handles Tall Kitchen Trash Bags. This is the 10 count in the vanilla scent. I highly recommend these. These were great. As you can see, I put notes, and it says I used them to clean out my pantry, which took, I think, like 5 garbage bags. I used a little bit of every one of them in it to see which ones were the best. These were great. There were no rips, there were no leaks. They stayed in the trash can instead of falling in or caving in, and they were thick. And they smelled good for a bonus. So if you're looking for a trash bag, you might want to try these because you get 10. I also had these, the Good Sense, and they were a bonus 10-pack. They're usually an 8, but they had 10. And these are in the Island Breeze scent. They're also the Tall Kitchen trash bags, and these have the drawstrings. I also like these, and if I can get them in a 10 count, I would get them over the handles, I believe, because I like the drawstrings. So these smelled great. The box still smells like them. No issues. Did I put? Yep. I put notes on these too. It said no leaks, no rips. They were thick, and they were good. So I like these as well. Only went through one of the Good and Clean. I know, surprising. These are the These are the lemon scent. They're like the Lysol, and this was the 45% more. These are still in store right now, and you get 35 wipes. It says kills 99% of bacteria in 15 seconds, kills the cold and flu virus. I like these. I have no issues. Some people have issues with them drying out. If you buy more than one, when you finish up with the first one, there'll be liquid left. Just pour it in the next one, and so on and so on. That's what I do. I'm not sure what Quincy's doing, but he's digging over there. We only went through one of the hairsprays. I can't find these, of course, in Dollar Tree anymore. I wish I could, but when I did find them, I did stock up. These were the Fat Hair 0 Calorie Super, no, these are the Mega Hold Amplifying Hairspray, and this was the 10 ounce. It smells great. It smells sort of like pina colada. I'm not a huge fan of this. I mean, if I'm using it and then I wash my hair the next day, that's fine, because this has a horrible buildup. But I don't use a lot of hairspray. As you can see, it's usually bun or straight where I'm letting my bangs grow out. But the kids do use it, and by kids I mean my 21-year-old son and my 15-year-old daughter, 16-year-old daughter, forgot. So they both use it, and they don't have any issues, and they love it. And I know that when it's completely gone, I'm going to have to find something similar because Preston loves it. We went through 2 toothpastes, and this was the large container, the 7 ounce of the Crest Pro Health. This was a pretty large one. It's sensitive and enamel shield, tartar whitening, and freshens breath. These are quite expensive anywhere else, so I was excited to find those at Dollar Tree instead of Walmart, of course. And I don't think they have those anymore. This is our favorite toothpaste. We like the container this is in, and this is the Colgate 2-in-1 toothpaste and mouthwash. Cleans teeth and freshens breath whitening with stain lifters, and it's the 4.6. So whenever we run out, I usually have to buy this because Preston calls this the good toothpaste. And I just like it because it's in this container. It sits in the medicine cabinet like this, and then you just squeeze it out. So you don't have to worry about a tube of toothpaste. Went through one of the Ultra Ajax. This was the grapefruit scent in the 25% more, so it was the 16 fluid ounces. It smells good. It's a little watery. We do have a dishwasher, so we don't use this too often. There's just a little left, so you can see it's pretty watery. I have already repurchased. This gets used a lot by Briley. She plays in the sink. She washes her toys and plays with them like her Barbies and her little toy dogs or her Shopkins and stuff like that. We do use it to wash our cutting boards and stuff, but I would say the majority of it is used on Briley play. I had went through one of the LA's Totally Awesome laundry detergents. This was the new stain lifter in the 32 ounce. I used this just for my towels and it worked fine. I did go through several of the Ajax laundry detergents, and for some reason I threw the bottles away, and I liked it. I used it on all of our clothes, our socks, our pants, and our towels and washcloths. I really like the Ajax, and this was fine too. I had no issue. But I don't know if I'll repurchase it because when they had the Ajax, I bought a ton of it. And then I only went through one box so far of the Reach Essential Whitening Strips. This has 4 strips in it, which is 2 treatments. These totally dissolve, so you don't have to worry about taking those off. And it says it's gentle enough for overnight use, but they don't stay on your teeth that long. They dissolve extremely fast. I'm not sure how I feel about them yet. I did buy 3 boxes, so I'll wait till I finish the box, 1, 2, 3 boxes, which would be 6 treatments, and then I'll give you my opinion. So verdict's still out on these. And only went through one of the old Williamsburg candles. This one was in the Peach Bellini. I love all the mason jar candles that they have, but they're getting extremely hard to find in any of my stores. They have a great throw, and then you get to keep the little mason jar afterwards. It's got the little measurements on it and the lid, and it even says mason jar. So bonus on those. You might want to pick them up. Those are really good. Now let me get a drink before we start on the food. Quincy, come here. Come here. Come here. No, he's playing with the mirror right now. Okay, I do have some food items, not a ton, but we'll go over those real fast. These are the Rudolphs Cinnamon Twist. They're like the churro. It says mini sweet churros. I'm sorry, multi-grain, but they are mini. They're only about that big. And these are the 3 ounce. These were delicious. I loved them. So did Briley. It says cinnamon twists are light multi-grain snacks with the perfect blend of sugar and warm cinnamon and no trans fat. I like them. I think I picked up 3 bags total, and 2 of them are already gone. So if you see them, pick them up if you like stuff like that. I never hauled this because it got eaten before we got home. This is the Snap Pickling Company Dilly Bites Fresh Dill Pickles Snack Cuts. And this was the 3.5 ounce. These are in the refrigerated section. And these were delicious. They also had them in a spicier, and it was in a red. It was black with the red trim. And I did not try those, but I would definitely buy these again. I know it's probably not the best buy, but these were really good. Went through only 1 box of the Pop Secret last month. This was the cinnamon roll. These were delicious. We stocked up on these when we bought them because me and Kerrigan both loved them. It says it pops up glazed, which it did, and it had a sweet taste. It was sort of sweet and salty, which I like. There were 3 in a box, and each bag was 2 servings, and I have, I think, just 1 more left, so I will miss those. Went through 2 of the tortilla shells. These are like the soft shell taco shells. We use these to make our quesadillas in, and this is the 12 count. They do have a zipper seal on them so that they stay fresh, but we love these. As you can see, we went through 24 last month. We also finished up one of the Rippin' Good double filled twist top peppermint cookies. These are like the mint Oreos, but they have like a crunchy peppermint inside. You can see right here that they're white, and then they have like the red part is like a crunchy candy cane. So we finished off one of those. I swear I think they are smaller than last year's because I remember buying them last year, and Kerrigan loved them. So we purchased them again this year. They taste just as good, but I'm pretty sure it's a smaller container. If anybody knows, let me know. This is the 10.25 ounce. Also finished off, I don't believe I hauled this either, but I did post it on my Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, it's southern.kristi. I'll post that down below in the description. So if you want to look at it, you can follow me there. I do post stuff that I find at Dollar Tree on Instagram. Sometimes I don't haul it, like this. I finished before I got home. Or it was open before we got home, so I felt weird hauling it. But these are the Empties Cherry Jubilee Thins. These do not have a minty taste like most Empties, and it says they're made with real cherries. It was also the 2.75 container or bag. These are in stores right now with the Christmas candies, so if you're interested in trying them, they were good, but they weren't my favorite. I do prefer the Empties mints better than these. I only ate one of the shrimp egg rolls, and this is by Imperial Garden. You can microwave these. I do stick them in the toaster oven so they come out crispier. They're quite large, as you can see, and they do come with a sauce pack, which is quite tasty. They have them in chicken, and they also have them in lobster, which is my favorite. If you've not tried them and you like egg rolls, you might want to give these a try. We had one box of the Mrs. Freshly's Delicious Deals Fudge Brownies. We usually buy the name brand in these. For Briley, she likes to take them in her lunch. And these were the 4 individually wrapped bars. She did not like these. She said she just didn't like the taste of them, and they didn't compare to the name brand. So these got the boot. She didn't finish them. I ended up throwing them away because nobody else eats these in the house. So these will definitely not be a repurchase for us. But I love a lot of the Mrs. Freshly stuff and never had an issue, but she could tell the difference. Always in my empties are the Stone Popups. These are the frosted cookies and cream, and you get 6 toaster pastries, and there's 3 packages, you know, 2 in a package. These are my son's favorite. I'm sure I had more than 2 empty in those. But I only saved 2 because, I mean, come on. They're not the healthiest of snacks. He doesn't eat them for breakfast, actually. He just microwaves them and eats them as a snack with a cup of milk. So these are his favorite, and they taste just like Pop-Tarts and a lot cheaper. Went through one of these. You can probably find these right now on clearance there. These are the Coastal Bay Confections Mellow Cream Pumpkins. I usually buy these in the Brock's because before I was like a Mellow Cream pumpkin snob. I always bought the Brock's and I refused to try any of the others. Tried these at the Dollar Tree, and I think I like them better than the Brock's. They were softer for some reason. They weren't chalky or, you know, hard. They were just softer, and I liked them. So I've never got anything from the Coastal Bay Confections that wasn't good yet, so they are staying on track, and I will repurchase those next year. I only have 3 more things. This is another repurchase. You always see me hauling this. I usually just blow by it. These are the Baker's Harvest chicken flavored crackers. These are 7 ounce. They taste just like the chicken and a biscuit crackers. If you've not tried them, go ahead, because you will not be disappointed. The kids can't even tell the difference. So, and they're picky about stuff like that. So I love these. You might want to try them. Save you a couple bucks. Finished off this one. This is the Wasa Thin Rosemary and Sea Salt. This was the 6.7 ounce. It had 2 packets and it had several crackers in each. As you can see, they were very thin. I still run across these in my store. If you still got them out there and you like crackers like this, I ate these with chicken salad. They're great. I mean, if you've not tried them, might as well. I had no issues, and I'm sure they're way more at any other store. And the last thing that we had was one of the Chicken Helper Ultimate Orange Chicken. All you had to do was just add your chicken. Of course, it didn't have the vegetables. The kids aren't a fan of those anyways. Not vegetables, but these, I think they're peas. Yeah, snap peas. We just made it like it was with the chicken. It was just the chicken and the rice, and it was just me and Kerrigan here at the time. We both ate it. It was good. Kerrigan loved it. If they had it, I would probably repurchase it for her and Chris, but I'm just not a fan of orange chicken for some reason. I don't know why. I love rice. I went through several Sassy and Chic nails. I didn't save the boxes, guys, because when I converted it all over to my organization system, which I will link that at the end as well, I trashed all the boxes. So, just so you know, I highly recommend the Sassy and Chic nails. Just make sure you put them on the right way. They are thicker on one end. The thin end goes down here. If you switch them around, they're going to crack and break. I went through probably 2 of the Impress nails. I also adore them. I used just the super glue at Dollar Tree to put the nails on. These have been on for 2 days now with no issues. Not a single one have popped off. With the Impress nails, I pull the sticky off of them because I don't like the press-on part. And then I just super glued them down. So I highly recommend those. And that is all I've got for you guys. Thank you for watching my October's empties. Again, I will have everything linked over here, maybe over here. Thank you. I will also put up the playlist of all my other empties if you want to check those out. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And if you want to, give me a thumbs up if you like these kind of videos. Thanks for sticking around, and I will see you on my next haul. Bye, guys.